Hello students, myself Maitri Dave and today we are going to discuss about anti-termite treatment. So let us begin our today's lecture. So let me give you the introduction about the termites first. Termites, popularly known as white ants, cause considerable damage to woodwork or the furnishing of the building. In some countries, the loss caused due to termites is estimated to be as high as 10% of the capital outlay of the building. Anti-termite treatment is therefore necessary so that damages are either reduced or stopped altogether. So termites are of two types. First one is the drywood termite and the second one is the subterranean termite. So let us understand first the drywood termites. These termites live in dry wood in small colonies without maintaining any connection with the soil. They are generally found in humid coastal areas. In India, they are found on coastal regions of South India, though their number is very low. They travel and work through wooden structures only. Here you can see the image of dry wood termites. Now let me give you the idea about the second type, which is subterranean termite. These termites have their main colonies in soil, it means underground. They cannot survive without maintaining any connection with their prime colonies in the soil. However, they travel in search of food, mostly wood and the cellulose matter, through shelter tubes or galleries or tunnels in other material. These tubes are coated with soil around. As they consume wood, secondary colonies are developed there. These termites require moisture for their existence, and these termites enter the building through foundations or form ground adjacent to the building and advance upward through floors, destroying everything that comes within their reach. They also travel through cracks and crevices in masonry and joints or cracks in the floor. Here you can see the example of this kind of termites. But when I talk about the northern India, the most important species are those belonging to the group of subterranean termite which live in extensive colonies in the ground. Sometimes they build their nest near ground in stumps of dead trees or create colonies in the form of dome-shaped mound on the ground. They require both moisture as well as darkness for their survival. And these termites have five castes: queen, king, soldiers, sexual winged male or female adults, and lastly the workers. So now let me give you the idea about the anti-termite treatment. So generally it can be of two types, pre-construction and the post-construction. Let us talk about the first one, pre-construction treatment. This treatment is started right at the initial stage of the construction of the building. While pre-construction treatment can be divided into three operations, where the first one is the site preparation, second one is the soil treatment, and third one is the structural barriers. So let us start with the first one, site preparation. This operation consists of removal of stumps, roots, logs, waste wood and other fibrous matter from the soil at the construction site. This is essential since the termites thrive on these materials. If termite mounds are detected, this should be destructed by use of insecticide solution and consisting of any one of the following chemicals. Here you can see a list of chemicals where DDT, BHC, aldrin, heptachlor and chloridane are there, where the concentration by weight is again mentioned over here. So 4 liter of the above emulsion in water is required per cubic meter of volume of the mound. Holes are made in the mound at several places by use of crowbar and the insecticide emulsion is poured in these holes as shown in this figure. Now let me talk about the second one, which is soil treatment. It means the best and the only reliable method to protect building against termites is to apply a chemical treatment to the soil at the time of construction of the building. This should be done in such a way that a complete chemical barrier is created between the ground from where the termite come and damage woodwork in the building. An insecticidal solution consists of any one of the following chemicals in the water emulsion are used, like aldrin, heptachlorone and the chloride. Out of the above chemicals, several other chemicals like Aldrex 30EC has proved to be the most effective. Now, the emulsion should be applied evenly either with a watering can or a sprayer at a following stage. Stage 1, where the foundation fits to treat the bottom and sides up to a height of about 30 cm, and the emulsion requires it at the rate of 5 liter per square meter. Stage 2, where the refill earth on both the sides of all built up walls for width of 30 cm and depth of 45 cm approximately, and the emulsion requires at the rate of 5 liter per square meter. Stage 3, before laying the floor, the entire leveled surface is to be treated at the rate of 5 liter of emulsion per square meter. The stages of treatment are as shown in figure in diametrically stage. When used as recommended above, approximately 200 ml of Adrex 30EC would be required to treat 1 square meter of the covered area. Now, let us talk about the third treatment, which is structural barrier. Continuous, impenetrable physical structural barrier may be provided continuously at a plinth level to prevent entry of termites through the wall. These barriers may be in the form of concrete layer or metal layer. Cement concrete layer may be 5 to 7.5 cm thick. It is preferable to keep the layer projecting about 5 to 7.5 cm internally and externally. Metal barrier may consist of non-corrodible sheets of copper or galvanized iron of 0.8 mm thick. These sheets are likely to be damaged. In that case, they become ineffective against the termite movement. So, this is all about the pre-construction. Now, let us talk about the post-construction treatment. So, it is a maintenance treatment for those buildings which are already under attack of termites. As stated earlier, the termites, even after entering the building, maintain their contact with the nest or the colony in the ground through shelters, tube, or some tunnels lined with the soil. So, this fact is well utilized in this treatment. It is essential to carry out inspection to estimate the magnitude of spread of termites in the building and to detect the points of entry of termites in the building. These points may be near the vicinity of the columns, basements, steps leading from ground, bathrooms and the lavatories, or even we can say the leaking pipes, drains, etc. and the places where woodwork is embedded in the ground. In case of multi-storied building, lift wells, casing covering of electrical wiring, water supply line, soil pipe, etc. may be the entry point of the termites. Wherever these shelter tubes are detected, this should be destroyed after injecting anti-termite emulsion through this. If the attack is severe, the soil around the building and the soil under the floor may be injected with anti-termite emulsion. And this treatment may be applied up to a depth of 30 cm below ground level. To prevent the entry of termites through voids in masonry, 12 mm diameter holes are drilled at 30 cm center to center at downward angle of 45 degree from both the sides of the wall at plinth level, and chemical emulsion is pumped into this under pressure. These holes are then sealed. This treatment of drilling punch holes and pumping chemical emulsion is carried out at critical locations such as the wall corners, column bases, place of embedment of doors and windows and etc. Similar holes are drilled in damaged woodwork also, and then oil-based chemical emulsion is pumped into this. With this, we have covered all the topics of the termites as well as anti-termite treatment related terms, right? I hope you understand all these things in detail. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next lecture.